Anton Daniel. So he has one of the clips without any interruptions and whatnot. So this is right here. It's supposed to be Dr. Umar's daughter. Now, don't get me wrong. See, here's the thing. It's like it's not like Dr. Umar ever really said that he in particular is a family man. And somebody had also pointed out the fact that you know what? He never talks about his kids. We never see him with these kids, and he has a few baby mothers, right? And he has been documented. It was a year or two ago when he was on a daily wrap-up crew where basically they were talking about a lot of other things, but he basically got into this very passionate explanation of why black women are disrespectful to black men and are evil acting towards black men. You know what I mean? And he got into basically this whole diatribe about how this is how it had to be because all these things happened, and this was a natural response. You know what I mean? And which is really gaslighting. What's actually a natural response is where the men are at this point. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's a few clips I want to share, but I want to make sure that we get through this real quick, and we make sure I want to make sure I react to it. Make sure we have a little brief conversation. It's all off the dome. It's all personal. It's all from the heart. I keep telling y'all, all 2025. I'm coming from the heart. You know, it's just my heart, guys. Have you opened your heart to Six Paths Dice? Have you accepted Six Paths Dice in your heart? Have you accepted me as your favorite content creator? Check yourself. If you wreck yourself, bro, I can't deal with y'all. This is freaking crazy. All right, go ahead, Anton. Shout out to Anton Downs, super duper OG.
Short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded.
Yo, she said I asked him do you know her? Like, do y'all have contact? First of all, it just looks so bad. Honestly, man, it's like all these people who were famous for and I say liberal agendas for lack of a better term, you know what I mean? But what I'm speaking to is basically the shit that ain't been working for black folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna big screen that. The shit that has not been working for black folks, and which is basically whatever we've been doing for the last 50, 60 years. And I think everyone's like, all right, I'm ready for a change. But it's two different conversations going on, and it's two different agendas going on. Black men, or the men in particular, yes, they want to get something out of it. They're more so saying, okay, can we get a fair deal? Whereas the women are saying, these eggs keep going up and keep going up. Gas keeps going up. The rent keeps going up. I'm not going to make it unless I can get. And also, I'm definitely not going to be able to even be on Amazon Prime and even doing surfing, because that's one of the biggest things too. They want to make sure they can continue to shop online. If men can find a way to control that, I think that's probably going to be the only way. I mean, aside from crackhead love, that's going to be the only way we're going to be able to get the women on board in a real genuine way, and we can find a way to control the online shopping. If you have some kind of power or black, we can put on her phone and internet, or make it illegal for her to do online shopping and whatnot, and she can't do online shopping unless she's married to you. Instead, there we go. And this is why you need me in office for all my fantastic ideas. So you see this? I just got on here. And I've already saw. Look how productive I am. I'm so productive. Hold on, I'm so productive.
Y'all niggas see what they throwing out the way? Nigga, I got an army out here. Come outside. Come out. Come outside. Throw that fucking body. Come downstairs and throw that body. Come downstairs and throw that fucking body.
I want your body. If you love me, let me get your body.
I'm about to get this body. So anywho, so we just seeing more and more of these people, and I guess it's not really an expose, because I mean I feel like I feel like I know Dr. Umar ain't shit. I mean, like I could just tell by how he dressed. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know, listen, I don't think allegedly, I don't think no one burns better bud than Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar got all the makings of a nigga that just be wilding. Honestly, in real life, I think, like I said before, I may talk a little shit online, but if I see Dr. Umar in person, I'm gonna be humble because I'm confident in my heart that first I think Dr. Umar eat you. Dr. Umar look like somebody who would try to eat you. You know what I'm saying if he win the fight and whatnot, or as soon as if we was ever in a situation where like civilization like collapsed and whatnot, Dr. Umar will go right to eating people. Allegedly. I don't know. But I feel as though he could. And I feel as though like he has the ability to eat a person. You know what I'm saying, or he'll bite a piece of your face off and whatnot. He's like I feel like he's one of those people that like you know wants to like permanently injure you. You know what I mean in a confrontation. So I don't want no smoke with Dr. Umar. Or I feel like you know he turned like regular things into weapons like pencils. He just always keep a bunch of like pencils and you know all his proteges say, oh, Dr. Umar's always sharpening pencils. So there's that. So anyway, so this young lady is saying basically, I'm his daughter, right? And we have no relationship. So in a lot of ways, it's another like Derek Jackson situation where Derek Jackson, who made all these videos giving advice, and you know, and again, anyone who watched the videos, you had an idea like what he doing what Shira 7 does. He understands that women are more likely or more willing to buy into a fantasy. Men will buy into a fantasy, but at some point, the guy will kind of say, this is not real. You know, because at some point, logic creeps in, right? Whereas women will buy into a fantasy. So, for example, Derrick Jackson, he would have the baby seat in the back, you know what I mean, showing, hey, you know, I got kids. I got kids too, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be in the office or nothing like that or at an actual job. He in the car, like, you know, he getting ready to just go do Uber. It's like, yo, he's just like one of y'all, you know what I mean? But, you know, attractive cat, you know, in shape, well groomed and whatnot. And just for a single woman who's in denial about her situation, this is the perfect character. But what I'm saying is to say that their content is more about a product. It is straight product. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that's like, you know, whereas with my content, I'm having a real conversation with you based off of like real life. I don't have any negative intentions, or I'm not trying to sway you into doing anything negative or bad, or trying to sell you a course or something like that. You can like, share, and subscribe though. All right. But with Dr. Umar in his conversation, Dr. Umar a little too old for content. What Dr. Umar know how to do online mostly is, you know, go live, ask for donations, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, even from the car. I'm just saying, like, you know, you could tell, yo, this nigga is driving, this nigga is doing lives from an old beater. Okay? And this is someone who's supposed to have a career where they're able to speak internationally and everything. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, so here we are. I just want to kind of give you more of a kind of a backstory of an idea. I want to kind of really I don't know, just make sure we cover who this guy is really. But honestly, like I said before, and I said this to people didn't like what I was saying about Kendrick. A part of why people talk about, at least why black folks talk about Kendrick, how you talk about Kendrick, is because you don't actually want to educate yourself, or you don't actually want to do any real work. So it's bullshit like that makes you know what Kendrick is like having a green drink, one of those stupid green drinks and whatnot. And you say, all right, I've had this green drink today, so that should offset the whatever else I'm doing in my life. All right, I don't need to address any other part of my health, but I have a green drink and it's good enough. You know what I'm saying? But that's not really work. That's you introducing like one kind of healthy thing, but you don't really understand it. If you understood what's in that damn green drink, you would never drink none of this shit. All right, because everything's going to drive you back to, I get a piece of steak and some eggs. Sorry. You mad? I'm not worried about that. All right, man. Let's continue the conversation.
I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing.
Damn.
He has not been in my life.
Damn.
Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts.
Yeah, that do sound like bashing.
You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how.
I ain't gonna lie. These next couple of bars is really trash. I don't like how she worded this at all, and I feel like she's just not ready to go back and forth, or just to. I don't think it's her intention to debate with Umar, but Umar's reaction was on some straight hip hop shit. He hit her with bars, bar after bar. I ain't gonna hold you.
Black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life.
Black woman's daughter. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy how you put that together. That's just a mess. You didn't have to say none of that. You couldn't just say, hey, I think it's kind of you're supposed to be an advocate for black family, and you don't speak to your own children. She couldn't just said that, or you're alienated from your daughter who wants to be with you. See, now she got me doing it, but I still take light skin accountability. Okay.
It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite, and it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter, but I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you, and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want.
You know what? Now I watch this again. I'm like, damn, she ain't even like her hair look crazy. I don't think if you were trying to reach out to your sister and she do see the video and whatnot, I mean, I don't know, like she could have done something better with his hair. She could have got a baseball cap if it's that bad, But anyway,
want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about? It's unfair, and deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right?
You heard what you just said. You said deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community. These are the kind of comments like if you want to talk about relationships, you'll find someone who will put. Don't get me wrong, she is young, right? But you'll find someone who will put together a sentence like that, right? So when you say nowadays, you're basically saying that that is the trend. It's trending upwards. Like deadbeat fathers are trending upwards, whereas there wasn't any before, and now they're deadbeat fathers. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I guess I wanted to stop because, like, yo, you got to understand, it's really difficult to have these conversations with people. You know what I'm saying? And be able to have it where you guys are even. You know what I'm saying? And you're both able to contribute to the conversation in a positive way. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm sorry. I just heard that. I was like, damn, I gotta stop that. All this sound crazy. She could just say, hey, I was trying to have a relationship with my father. He doesn't seem interested. I wanted to reach out to my sister, and he hasn't given me any information. I want to just raise awareness, and I don't really know how this will help really necessarily, but here she is. But yeah.
We all know Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life.
I think that this girl is speaking from a place of hurt. And this is, again, why I always say that the kid will inherently always be tied to the person that had it, regardless of whoever comes into that kid's life. The kid will inherently always want to know where they come from. They want to know who their father is. They want to know why they have certain mannerisms, why they look like them, and all of that. And obviously, this is based off of the assumption that this woman is truly Umar Johnson's.
Oh no, I'm gonna save y'all time now. So that is his daughter, right? I'm gonna say this, right? And I think this is it's an important point. And shout out to Angry Man because he kind of talks about this a little bit in terms of like what men actually owe the world, right? The fact that even having the word evil speaks to how much better humanity has become because we have words for certain behavior to make you want to not engage in that said behavior. No words, no words that bring about shame or just being you could be a social pariah, right? You know what I'm saying? You can be disowned by your family. All these different things we have, you know what I'm saying, to regulate behavior. And I'm gonna keep saying it. Humanity's default state, who human beings really are, for the most part, humanity is evil, self-destructive, all right, self-hating, all right, like all those different things. But religion, these customs, societal norms, all these different things that we built up to make people better. Right. And I said to say this, I'm like, I think it's kind of interesting. The fact that we have the word deadbeat dad or we have that label speaks to how much better men have become. All right. No, I'm saying that's always been very possible for a woman to get stuck with some kids and the dad disappear. How would you find them? How would you get hold of it? I'm saying, and there wasn't always laws like that. The fact that we even created laws don't get me wrong, the laws are also there to make sure, because again, we women and children, when they do not have a man with resources or any kind of man, it falls on the government and they become a burden on the resources of the country. You know what I'm saying? Versus if there's a man around, then that money can come out of his pocket. You know what I mean? Versus it coming from the food stamps and and welfare and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So so that's one reason why. So I think that's interesting. But I think Dr. Umar is very much in touch with the concept of what he has to do and doesn't have to do. When people get caught up with money the way that he has, Dr. Umar been taking donations for a super long time. That man been hustling. Now, he never got none of my money. He never got no six pass bucks. He never got no six pass dollars, my boy. Don't even front. Who's calling my phone? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling my phone? Don't worry about that. That's all me. But he's been collecting money for a long time. Hold on. Matter of fact, he's been collecting money for so long that we have this.
Sooner or later, her cookies get crushed.
My bad. Sorry about that. No. Where's the new donations? Oh no. Well.
Donations, gifts,
more gifts, nigga.
More gifts,
bitch. Six pass shit. What's wrong with y'all, nigga? But yeah, so he's been collecting money for so long that I have that soundbite. They was giving him Red Lobster gift cards and everything. All right, and he was doing that video from an old beater. I think to a certain degree, I'm like, damn. So, all right, well, okay. I'm very rarely wrong about this, right? But someone's presentation says a lot about how serious they are about what they're talking about. Not that Dr. Umar be looking bad, nothing like that, but Dr. Umar doesn't look as sharp as he should, given how high his profile is. Dr. Umar is very popular. A lot of people know who he is. Actually, Dr. Umar can make a lot of money just doing content. I think that maybe it's not his lane, but he basically does content, but he doesn't really do his own content like that. You know what I mean? I think he utilizes social media, and it's interesting too. And that says a lot about where he is logic wise, right? And I says to anyone, if you have any kind of talent, any kind of information, you do all types of other stupid part-time jobs. Because everybody needs some extra money. You'll do any other, you'll do Lyft, you'll do Instacart, you'll do Uber Eats, you'll do all this other weird shit. You know what I'm saying? But you won't want to build an online business for yourself that actually will be an online business. And also you can leverage that to actually sell products. If you have a product. Man, listen, Six Pack's gonna be selling y'all so much stuff in the next year or two. Ooh, we better watch your step. I sold this shit. I gotta start doing one of these. Nigga. What? Hold on, man. Hold on.
You think I have somebody I love in the brick? That's what we doing right now.
You understand? That's what we doing right now. You understand? Hold on, man.
Little ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja.
So let me finish my point. So I guess the point I was getting to, I think it was more of an observation. And I'm like, damn, like, you know, to a certain degree, well, like what does he owe her really? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does he really owe her? Because really the whole concept of because you have a father, your father owes you an explanation, a relationship, and all these different things. Like these are all kind of like modern concepts. And of course, I'm not saying that Dr. Umar is right necessarily, but again, I guess the point I was getting to earlier was about people. Basically, he's ruthless. I think Dr. Umar's a ruthless nigga. When I saw him with Sukiyana, I saw that nigga's ruthless. Keep telling you, he's highly dangerous. All right, Dr. Umar, I don't know if it's true. I can't confirm it like that. But if I found out that Dr. Umar did somebody like Hostel, like the movie Hostel, I wouldn't be shocked. Or if I found out that Dr. Umar had like 3 or 4 bodies, or was a part of 3 or 4 bodies, I wouldn't be shocked. If I found out he be doing bumps, I don't think he does. I'm just saying I can't confirm, but I wouldn't be shocked. So I'm definitely not shocked that you were unlocking secret characters at this deep in the game. Pause. For someone who wants to open a school, right, and something that needs just like an infinite amount of money to build a fund. It's like an impossible project. You know what I mean? To the point where Godfrey said, just his nigga Dr. Umar, he bought 2 haunted buildings. He said he bought 2 haunted buildings. You go in that bitch and hear the spirits go, woo. Them kids can't learn nothing in the haunted building. Come on, Dr. Umar. Tricks up the kids, okay? And Ghost is for the Stars Network show called Power. The Power Book. Okay, anyway. You know what? New Sash.
It wasn't an apartheid country.
New Sash. You understand?
Oh, hold on, man.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to the response video. Now, this is what I mean by I don't think Shorty was ready. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell that she don't really know her father. You know what I'm saying? First of all, Dr. Umar showed up in his second form. All right, he is in a fitted cat. First of all, he is getting ready to go on a date with a single mother right now. He getting ready to start a new situationship right. Matter of fact, he gonna go see Sukiyana. That's what I think he's gonna go see. Bust down Sukiyana. Let's get it, y'all. Fair use. Shout out to Anton Daniels.
White man paperwork. When can we do